Do you wish to how to melt the frosting and pour it over the cake? In this recipe, the frosting can do just about that and more. Not to mention that you can tint it with any color you prefer. Ingredients: 1 can of store-bought frosting, assembled cake, gel food coloring. Equipment: mixing bowl, wire rack, whisk, rubber spatula. Food coloring, optional. Microwave, baking sheet, wire rack. Step-by-step instructions. Step 1. Place your cake in a wire rack over a baking sheet. You can catch the leftover frosting and scoop it up, and reuse it if needed. Step 2. Open the can of frosting, pour all the frosting in the container into a mixing bowl. Then, heat in the microwave for 30 seconds. Be sure that the frosting liquefies enough so that you can pour it over the cake. However, you do not want to make it extremely hot that it begins to bubble. After that, allow it to cool down for a minute. Step 3. Add 2 drops of gel food coloring to the mixing bowl. Mix thoroughly until fully incorporated. Step 4. Carefully pour frosting over the cake in a circular motion until the cake looks covered. For this reason, ensure to use only about a quarter of the frosting. Allow it to settle for about 10 minutes. Step 5. Scoop out the excess icing from the baking sheet and add it to the remaining a quarter on the bowl. After that, pop it back into the microwave for about 10 seconds. Allow to cool down for 1 minute and pour it over again on the cake as the second coating. If you prefer a thicker frosting, repeat the steps to add more layers to the cake. Tips and tricks for melting icing to pour over cake. If you are having difficulty removing the cake from the wire rack, insert your fingers into the hole. Then, lift the rack and slide a spatula under it. Moreover, before adding the melted frosting to pour it over your cake, you should always ensure to bring your cake to room temperature if you have stored the finished cake in the refrigerator. The best thing about using gel food coloring is that you only need a small amount because it is concentrated. With that, it reduces the chance of messing up the flavor of the melted frosting. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.